mic's working. Cool. So far, so good. How we doing, chat? I mentioned that I did some audio work yesterday. So I'm very quiet. I don't know why that would be. Let me tweak some things. Okay. I tried to do the thing that I have, the filter that helps cut Sadie out, but maybe I went too far. Oh, I see. See the problem. Is that better? We back to normal? That better? That's probably better. I must have bumped that while I was messing with stuff. Okay. Better as in back where we normally are? Or do I still need to... Could go a bit more. Okay, okay. Thank you, chat, for helping me troubleshoot. Yeah, I'll explain. I'm not deaf from a sudden spike. Okay, so it could go louder. Okay, okay. This is the benefit of having audiophile friends. I try, but sometimes there's just, you can't test something until you go live. So while I'm kind of tweaking stuff, I'll explain. I was trying to separate all of my audio tracks so that when when I'm doing, because I'm going to be more editing with YouTube, so that I can tweak like voice chat, game, all of that. That was not how I had it set up for stream, because you really don't need it for stream because you can't actually separate the tracks afterward. So that's what I was doing yesterday. So everything's now on a different track, and some of things may have gotten a little bump. So that's why I'm having to adjust things. But let me say hi first. I haven't done that yet. Alex, Waste of Mine, Scott, hello. Waste of Mine, Avian, thank you for the bits. Avian, how you doing? Osaren, Romans, Phil, hello. We've got Bees, we got Repray, Butts, thank you so much for that sub. For 49 months of support. Thank you. Alex, hello. But that's why things might be a little different today. Also, I tweaked my camera a little bit, and when you get over to the painting side, I don't know what I did, but it looks way better. So yeah, all good things, but switching to the new things is always a little scary because you just don't know. We're gonna do one more thing for science at the very end of stream too, in case that explodes. We're gonna try recording and streaming at the same time, but we're gonna do it at the very end in case it does explode. So that's what I've been doing. How are you guys? We're gonna look at the new Warhammer stuff here in a minute, is why we're on this camera. But how was weekend? How we all doing? I'll go ahead and start loading it up now that you guys can hear me. I'm gonna assume we're now okay at like an okay volume. I'm going into the yellow, so I think I'm okay. But if I need to adjust it more, let me know. I don't know how much more I can adjust it at this point, but let me know if we're back to normal. Normal volume for the Nikki. Think we're good though. Pre-order wasn't noon nights. Weekend terrible. We did have some cool stuff though. Let me get this pulled up. All right, so we had Sunday preview on a Monday. Let's go. Ahoy me hearties, Space Pirates Inbound. Honor first, welcome in. How are you? It's true, more time to save for nights. Yep. So we did get the Twin Lance. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit because we've got multiple articles to look at. So we've got just say what's in the thing. What? Thank you for some personal. What are these things? Fire happily developed new technology. Shields and shards from burst systems created by the Earth cast engineers are perfect for the aggressive nature of Sunseer and Scatterflare. Oh, are they their characters? Melt through thick armor with the former's fusion blaster, take out elite infantry with the latter's ion scatter cannon. Take the fight up close and personal, show your axe-swinging opponents how close combat should be done. I didn't know they had characters, I'm sorry. I'm with you now. Magpie, welcome in, how are ya? I submitted the Wheel of Misfortune for the store contest, let's go. Welcome on in. I'm shocked how quickly some of these came out as their own kits. I just got my Eldari Corsair box from pre-order. I was gonna say, like, I think some of these I was surprised we already get. Also got Barrack Stormbrow, where Bernie Anderson specializes in hunting Tyranids. Stormbrow is the bane of the orcs. He's armed with Cromlech's Revenge, a devastating pick hammer. Hammering can be used to smash vehicles and monsters. Sweeps of the pick end will leave plenty of dead boys behind. It's ideal for leading a unit of Chthonian berserks into battle. Don't forget to grab a pot of orc flesh to paint the head that's claimed as a trophy. We've also got the Tyranid Prime with the Lash Whip. Very cool mini. Looks good. Prince Hero, surprise. Like, we're getting already. So Prince Hero already ready to pick up. And then Karseth also with his bug helmet. Meanwhile, others are still waiting for release. Suppressors. Imagine getting suppressors. Prince Yu-Gi-Oh, that's right. You've activated his trap card. Karseth with the bug helmet. We've also got the Corsair Sky Reavers. Move this up here. So those available separate. We've got the Viper. Are you gonna be... I mean, I know you're waiting for Night Space of Mine. Are you interested in any of this? Picking this up? Jim Jams, welcome in. How are you? Love a pirate with the dual disc? Absolutely. That's the combo. Let's see. The Viper can alternatively be used as the Star Fang. We've got the Void Weavers separate. We've got the Red Corsair's Reeve Captain. Optional assembly. 3 different heads, 2 backpack toppers, 2 bandoliers, can be armed with a power sword or a power maul, plasma pistol, or a no doubt stolen trinket. Make it easy to customize your leader. So he's quite a bit different. Posing and stuff. Sunday article on a Monday. Live Madness, welcome in. How are ya? How many decals? We're lacking in decals. Oh wait, what's happening? What? Oh, I didn't update the other goal. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Jim Jam, for 4 months of support. That's what's happening. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. How are you? I'm so confused. I forgot we increased our sub goal. I do owe you guys, though. Don't let me forget. There's just been a lot of back-end stuff this last week. You guys get to pick a game here soon, so don't let me forget that. I was gonna look through the backlog and see what we could play together. Also got the Red Corsair's Raiders, also very fun. We got upgrades, and there's the decals. We made it. Slam, welcome in. How are you? We're looking at the Sunday article on a Monday. We got some dice, nice and easy to read. We love to see it. Combat Patrol Corsairs. We got Karseth, leads a force of 10 Void Reavers, who can be built as the Void Scarred, 5 Sky Reavers, and a Wave Serpent, who can be built as the Falcon. We've also got a Combat Patrol for the Red Corsairs. They got the Chaos Rhino that they're putting in everything. A Reeve Captain and 5 Raiders, and then a Bestial unit of Felgor Ravagers. If you guys like Chaos Rhinos, I got another Combat Patrol. Oh, I thought this was on the previous week for some reason. Combat Patrol Night Lords. Maybe they just announced it. That's what I'm thinking of. Lurking and learning. What are you working on today, Slam? So many decals, right? I'm glad you were here to see the decals. Still into the Eldari. Marines are kind of what I'm losing interest in. That's fair. I didn't know if we were wanting to pick up any of this here soon. I can see them with my special eyes. They're still trying to get rid of the Chaos Rhino kit. They have to keep putting out combat patrols. Yeah. I'm looking many courses I've bookmarked. Just try and put stuff in the CV. Sounds good. Hope it goes well today. They have so many in backstock, they just keep adding it. It's gonna be in like regular Marine boxes here soon. Combat Patrol Kroot. That was the one that was hard to see on the background. Now you can actually see all of them. Middle Earth. Returning Middle Earth strategy battle game miniatures. Let's see. Bringing back classic characters and locations from Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Celebration of the 20... These anniversaries are killing me this week, chat. Between the Pokemon ones, Stardew, now Lord of the Rings' 25th anniversary. I can't do this, chat. I'm just going to be a puff of dust here soon. Do you guys know Pokemon Go's been 10 years? That one hurt. That one hurt. Okay, I'm gonna flip through the photos and ignore the pain. But these are all coming back. If you want to pick them up, I'm assuming made to order. We'll go back and... It was a lot of reading. We'll go back here in a second. Made to order basis until March 16th. If you want the scenarios, you can download them on the website. So if you don't have those, make sure you grab them. Gavarioso, hello. Just a quarter of a central. That's all. Yeah, that's it. That's it. What'd you up to today? We're looking at the pre-order since we don't have Sunday stream anymore. We got to do it on a Monday. White Dwarf issue 522 about space pirates. We've got Kakardons in paperback. Let's see. Spring season of Warhammer Plus this week. I don't think they've called it seasons before. It's interesting. And then looks like treason. We got lore masters and the painting desk. So if you guys want to learn more about that, that's all there. But that's all we got. Anyone picking up goodies? We got combat patrols, corsairs. What are we thinking, chat? Who's picking up goodies? I'm glad some of the characters are coming out. That's cool. Feeling old today, it seems. Yeah, this past like week, it's just been like such and such anniversary, such and such anniversary. It's just been rough. Like a hype train, all the things. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. It's been 84 years. There's a joke I'll make in 47 years. We, I guess, hit it again. I don't know what's going on with these alerts. But you guys can hear the alerts, right? We're good? I think I did it. I think I did all the audio tracks correctly. We'll find out when we go to the game later, but I think I did it. Okay, the next article we have was the Eye of Terror, which I thought of you, Avian, because you were talking about the campaign stuff. Eye of Terror Reign of Iron is the next expansion for 40k, bringing new lore, detachment for a host of armies, and rules for battles on an apocalyptic scale, perfect for games in the most horrific of war zones. So wait, this would be something separate, wouldn't it? Yeah, this would be something separate than the other campaign they're doing, the like end of edition one. Hi Patrick, welcome in over on YouTube. How are you today? The Tau suits look cool. They do look nice. I didn't know that they were characters when we first looked up. That's where I'm confused, because this isn't 500 Worlds stuff, right? This is something different. I thought it was 500 Worlds. Yeah. Really hoping that's not Birdie on the cover. Let's dive in here. Okay, I see more books. Maybe they'll answer our question. The destruction of Cadia at the height of Abaddon's 13th Black Crusade brought unimaginable foes upon the Imperium, not least the creation of the Great Rift. Despite the forces of chaos now surging from the Eye of Terror in great numbers, the Cadian Gate is not truly fallen. Imperial bastions and forge worlds still desperately hold out against the tide. Where they stand, chaos cannot truly begin its grinding march towards Holy Terra. Demon Primarch Perturabo's grand plan for the conquest of the Imperium has taken thousands of years to formulate. His first step is to bring the Cadian Gate under his complete dominion. Those Imperial worlds that remain there, including the mighty forge world Agrippina, have been able to hold out until now, but the Iron Warriors must conquer the sector if Perturabo's plan is to begin in earnest. Confused in 40k lore books? More likely than you think. Patrick's okay, just painting minis. What are you working on today? While we check out the articles here. Okay, like 500 Worlds, Eye of Terror Reign of Iron comes as a set of books enclosed in a decorative slipcase, expanding the lore of the 41st Millennium's recent conflicts, adding new game rules to enhance your battles. It covers the Iron War's preparations and assault on the Cadian Gate's holdout worlds, including an extensive look at many more mortal and demonic forces under the command of Warsmith Kravik Morn. Okay, so this is bringing APOC back. Interesting. The third book features new detachments for Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Knights, Imperial Knights, and Mechanicus. Options for running armies under full of Vashtor's demonic engines, free-blade mercenary knights, cohorts of murderous Scutari, and more. Perfect way to include Thalia Gould, the Knight Destroyer, and many more recently revealed miniatures to your armies, or give your existing armies a new spin based on the conflicts of the book. Okay, so this is separate. JPEG, welcome in. How are you? We're trying to figure out what this book is. How are you? Why sell books for one end of edition narrative when you can sell books for two end of edition narratives? You're so right. Why not 3 or 4? They're just doing multiple unconnected campaign, but I was wondering if this is just like playing from the other side. Oh, you got Titus on one side, and I don't know the lore, so I could be wrong. Is this the chaos side of things? Is that what's happening? About 2, might as well buy the 3rd. Let's see if it's as bad as the Gathering Storm and lore. Hey, Paradigm, welcome in. New detachments used till the end of 10th ends, exactly. They like to do these campaigns at the end of editions that basically then get, yeah, like, invalidated. They've done it before. But welcome on in, how are you? It's all unconnected, it's connected and still relevant to the new edition. It's wild. Campaign books, I'm over them after 8th and 9th. Loyalist, Knights, and Admech, that's right. 3 months, F that, yeah. for you to pay for 3 books. I mean, if you like the lore, if you're someone that likes to keep up with that. But yeah, it's kind of wild. Kind of wild. Sorry, Patrick over on YouTube's working on Star Wars Legion Stormtroopers. I'm gonna switch to Imperial Guardsmen soon. Nice, nice. I feel like I've seen more people working on Legion lately, which is kind of cool. One of these books is gonna have Ad Magnites and Custode. Oh yeah, we didn't just read Custodies, did we? Knights were in here. Detachments were Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Knights, Imperial Knights, and Mechanicus. And then they specifically pointed out, I thought the new Knights. Yeah, Thulia Gold, Knight Destroyer are in these books. So. Oh, Custodies are supposed to be in a campaign before the next edition. Gotcha. I'm well, so weird, but I'm new to 40k. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty common for them to do it at the end of. It's almost like essentially what they do is everyone gets their codex, and then they do the campaign books, but it's only for like a couple months, and then the new edition comes out. It's just kind of the cycle of how it goes. So, like, you have new things to do with your armies, but then you get new rules anyway. A lot of people thought that Huron and Blackheart and the rest of the pirates are just going to be opposing complementary force to the Titus thing. Yeah, I think that would have made sense. Yeah, then buy all the new books. Just another thing for you guys to buy. And the campaign books, yep, yeah. More ways to make money with the current rules, essentially. Oh, excuse me. All right, well, that wasn't what I thought it was, but interesting. If you guys are interested, keep an eye on that. And then the other thing I saw right before stream were Blood Hags lead the charge in new Daughters of Cain Battle Tome. So we've got Daughters of Cain here. Trying to figure out where I want to start. Blood Hags. As the fighting elite of the Cainite war cults, Blood Hags occupy an enviable position alongside the mobile shrines and sacrificial altars that the Daughters of Cain carry into battle. They side down mass enemy forces like wheat with their two-pronged Valthry polearms. Have perfected their aim with hurled, what is this word? Kyrak blades? Just so they can wipe out entire front rank before they make it into bloody close combat. So here's the minis, here's the good stuff. They do look good. And as Blonde Cow in Discord is very excited, we got Daughters of Cain with clothes on. Let's go. Let's go. Avian says, second book was the only one I found interesting. Maybe my group can use the bespoke characters after 10th. As a new player already upset, I bought multiple codex and I have to replace them soon. Yep. There's I'm not in Warhammer at the moment. Like, I've been playing I've been doing more video gaming and stuff, so I try not to be like too hard on it. But there are some things that, like, that's a pain point of this hobby. That's definitely a pain point. Is the you finally get your codex and then they have to redo it. What do we think about the weapon on the Cain models? Do you mean just how they look? I think they're fine. I think they look like crab claws. They're not anything fancy. Yeah, I think they're fine. I like the armor though. The armor looks good. Like the rest of the model looks really nice. I do like this unit. I super love the weapons. I'm trying to think like if I painted them differently, that would help. Sometimes it's a paint thing. I feel they do feel a little almost out of place. I don't know how to, like, the style of it. I'm trying to think how I would paint them differently to maybe help. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them, JPIC. I think I'm with you. The one at the end looks like she's gonna do squats with her weapon. I like these though. I think they look nice. I do wonder if painting them a little different would help. We've also got the Shrine of Dark Tribute. That's pretty cool. Speaking of great monuments to Morathi Cain's might, behold the new Shrine of Dark Tribute. The extravagant altar is a defiant symbol of Cainite superiority. Can whip nearby allies into a blood-fueled frenzy that empowers wizards and priests, beseeching their goddess for magical might. Somewhere, got the heart. If you're not one of Morathi's biggest fans, prefer to throw in the Krethusa? The Crone Seer, you can assemble the shrine an icon of Morag Heg, a smoldering brazier rather than the swirl of animated blood. Then again, announcing your treachery quite so boldly is probably not a good idea when the Shadow Queen is around. She'll see. Alright, there is the battle tome, so all the rules. We have a battle force. Let's see. Chosen Guard of Marathi herself. You get the main centerpiece presence of the Shadow Queen and Marathi's Elven form. 5 Canary Heart Renders and 10 Blood Sisters, which should be an alternate unit. We've also got a Spearhead. This one's got 3 separate heroes. A Bloodrack Medusa, the Hag Queen, a Slaughter Queen on a massive cauldron of blood. 9 Canine Shadowstalkers and 10 Sisters of Slaughter. Mop up what's left with razor-sharp efficiency. We also have the Regiment of Renown, the Crimson Latch. This one has 10 Sisters of Slaughter, the High Gladiatrix. Oh, it can be recruited by a whole bunch of armies. And that's what we got. What do we think, chat? I think the unit looks nice. I think this is interesting. I like that it matches some of the other stuff they've got. I don't super love it, but it fits the rest of the stuff. Decent cover, yeah. Good battle force if you don't have the army yet. That's good. Was that not the Christmas box? The one with Marathi? I don't remember. I don't remember. Sure, why not? Rather I'm gonna upgrade the cauldron instead of giving terrain. Because does everyone have like terrain now? I don't remember if they had. I don't know that they had one before. Am I forgetting something? I swear it's been a battle. Probably something similar. I feel like maybe the smaller stuff gets swapped out. Yeah. Lucky for me, I don't give an F. I think they're cool. We're just not playing at the moment. I do like the unit. I think they look cool. I dig that. If we were playing, maybe. But that's what we got. I think that's all we had. Let me hop back and make sure there's not another article I missed. Nope, that's it. That's all we got. New minis are cool. Yeah, they look good. They look good. I feel like, in general, I usually like Age of Sigmar anyway. I feel like they always have good stuff. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to check while we're on this screen. I don't think so. I think we're good. Which means it's time for some painting. Let me get set up and we're gonna be working on Crisis Protocol. So we've been talking Warhammer. We're gonna work on my boy Magneto here in a second. Let me move you guys and I will move myself. Put my YouTube friends over here. Up, I'm clicking stuff. Okay, there, got Patrick. Okay. Sorry, chat. We're gonna get better at this. We're growing. We're learning. Okay. We're transitioning. There we go. We're hitting the buttons. Patrick says I would paint the Daughters of Cain. Ooh, green. I feel like maybe a different paint scheme would. Okay. You want to see the cool part? And I don't know how I did this, chat. But look how crispy my model cam is now. Look how crispy that is. I don't know what I changed, but it's nice. I was just trying to, like, get ready for recording more stuff, and look what I did. Don't ask me what it is. But I did it. Yeah. And nothing's exploding. We haven't dropped frames. Holy shit, I think I did it. The frame rate looks a little higher. Yeah. I know I increased my bitrate a little bit, but I didn't think that would be it. I don't know. Let me catch up on chat because I'm way behind. Daughters didn't have a battle force this Christmas. Maybe a previous year, maybe. The Ghost Hogs, welcome in. How are you? Oh, without a battle tome, they wouldn't have had a box. That makes sense. It could have been a previous, because like Marathi's been out for a while, so it could have been a previous one. Semantics, welcome in. How are you? I'm about to start. I'm very excited. What are you working on for Crisis Protocol? ACON is this month. Yep, here in a few weeks, which is wild. Oh, thank you, Paradise. Norman, hello. How are you? Nothing's exploding? Yeah, we do have one more test we're gonna do at the end of stream. So that'll be, I guess technically two. We're gonna play a game a bit later. So that'll be the next test. And then we're gonna try recording and streaming at the same time to see how my computer handles that. But that's gonna be like the last 10 minutes of stream in case it does explode. So that's the plan. Something does look better. Thank you, Patrick. I don't know what it was, but we did it. Find out the basic model for new edition rollout. 3-year life cycle. Space Marine's first codex out of the gate. Prior codex works in the new codex till they produce an index. I feel like they normally... I think you get an index. I don't think you can use the old one, right? Chat, help me out. Each edition ends with a campaign book every 3 years. All codexes are made moot with free indexes. Yep. Smedex is painting the new, the Valkyrie model for a Adepticon event. Rainbow Bridge is a bit on a slow grind. That's awesome. That's awesome. So I know about the release, we don't know. Yeah, I feel like they've done both in the past, so it depends on how they want to go with it. Could be index or codex design for the next edition. Sometimes the codex rolls over, other times it's index. Yeah. Okay, so I found some cool covers for Magneto. The plan for my Crisis Protocol stuff, and I have the whole X-Men starter, is I want to do comic style again. So kind of like we were doing for the Marvel United stuff. I want to do that for these as well. So I've pulled out some bright-ass red and some bright-ass purple to start with, and then we will shade down and do the black lining. And I found some really cool comic covers for him that I'm going to reference too. The ones for him that I really liked have a lot of black lining. So like all of this will probably be black by the end. But they do like really heavy black lining on him and it looks sick. So that's the reference. Autofire, welcome in. How are you today? That's right, we're gonna fear Magneto. We're gonna paint him up. My boy. I've got him. I also have Storm ready. And I have Rogue ready. So those are kind of the first ones I've picked out here. Which I think are some of the tougher ones, but you know what? We're just going big. And indexes release every few editions because the game engine's vastly different. Yeah, if you're changing everything, then it makes sense you would have to change everything for the index. I don't think that's on a specific schedule though, Avian, if that's what you're asking. That's just as they need to. It's just, it didn't work, so they have to put out an index kind of deal. Kobe, welcome in. How are you? Foreshadow warning, man. How are you? What's everyone working on? We've got some Crisis Protocol in the chat. We got some Legion over on YouTube. What's everyone working on? Bill, welcome in. How are you? We can do that next door. I'll close your door. Sounds good. Banish the dog. I'm gonna start with those bright red, because it's fun. Probably need to pick up more of those red, because it's fun. I feel like maybe we focus on kind of his upper bit today, rather than doing all the red at once. Let's try and get something to presentable state. I'm good. This is Autofire. I want to get into Crisis Protocol, but I gotta finish Marvel United first. I know, I feel a little guilty. We're gonna have to go back and make sure I do those. Good, Kobe. Glad to hear it. Highland, ooh, what do you have for Space Wolves Paradigm? Space Wolves are my first army. They will always have a soft spot in my heart. That's how I got into Warhammer, with Space Wolves. It's actually working. Someday I'll get the core of my Bretonians. Bretonians are a lot of work. Work. Saren says, no hobby, just non-stop WoW midnight, which is funny because I've not made much progress. How is the launch been? I don't think I've seen much about it, which is interesting. Maybe I'm just not in the WoW circles anymore. But first, as I'm finished up Marvel United Scarlet Witch, working on some Skaven type terrain. Told myself no painting the cool units till the terrain is done. That's a good way to do it. Good way to do it. You can blame chat for Crisis Protocol. I specifically blame JPIC for Crisis Protocol. Specifically blame JPIC. It is all his fault, really. That's why we're here. I didn't get enough red on my palette. Hold on, chat. Unfortunately, this pot of Evil Sun Scarlet is about dead, so let me try and get some more. Yeah, exactly. JPIC knows too. Don't blame us. Rivals is part of it. I've said that I want to start reading the comics too, so that's part of it, but yeah, I'm gonna blame JPIC. Reds are so worth it. What's gotten done is scratching that chaotic, but not chaotic itch so well. Norman's wrapping up Raveners. Final unit for this edition. Focus on wrapping up Legion droid forces. Nice. Some more Legion in the chat. Oh, the other thing that's new. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of stream stuff the last couple days. I wish I could explain how much, like, more gaming stuff has helped my brain. It has helped my mental so much, and I feel like motivated to work on things. The other thing that's a little different today is there is a new YouTube thumbnail for when I am live. So I put together something. I probably need to put the live thing bigger. But if you go on YouTube, I now have a little thumbnail that shows what I'm working on. So that's new too, chat. I've been very busy the last couple of weeks. Let's see, the full launch for WoW is later today. I picked up the big edition that got me the early access. Just lost chat. Been playing since Thursday, I think. Yeah, is it still going okay, though? Everything running smoothly? I'm blaming for Pokopia. Pokopia was on my radar. I am excited for Pokopia. I was trying to decide if we do an even longer stream. We might just wing it on Thursday. I'm excited. Paradigm's the same, then release new models. So my Logan and Arjak is old style. Gotcha. So far, it's been smooth as silk. Shockingly smooth. That's good. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Make sure to get the stories that have good reviews. Lots of slop in between for what? More like NewTube. Okay. I might ask you guys for some survey feedback. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my YouTube chat. I think what I want to do is more edited stuff for gaming. So a lot of gaming streamers will do where they cut out a lot of, like, maybe sections where you're having a hard time, or there's not a lot of commentary and you just cut it out and you, like, cut the video, like, way down. And I think I want to start doing that. Part of me separating the audio tracks was so that that's easier to do, because you can basically just delete all the silences. Plus balancing out, like, voice chat and stuff. I almost want to make a new channel to just drop VODs on. And I'm trying to figure out how that works with the algorithm. I don't actually know. Edit stuff sounds good. You're not working hard enough at the moment. I actually really enjoy the editing, now that I'm getting a little better at it. It just seems to do better. I don't think, like, VODs, unless that's, like, you're a big creator already and that's what you've been doing, I don't think VODs are the way right now, if that makes sense. But yeah. Edited stuff's alright, yeah. Assyrian says there's a lot of nostalgia with this one for WoW. The revamp of Silver Moon hits me in the Burning Crusade heart. You should check out some videos of Silver Moon City. Someone else mentioned that. I'll have to look that up later. Or maybe as more people are playing, I'll get clips of it. That's fun, though. I always like seeing what they're doing. I can't go back myself, you know? I'm behind, hold on. A lot of gaming streamers do. So I've been doing shorts, which has been great. I think the hard part right now... Okay, so here's my YouTube friends. I'm gonna just think out loud about what I've been mulling over for the last, like, week. And you can tell me, hey, that's a good idea, or hey, girl, no. If it's girl, no, you can tell me that. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. So a lot of them, yeah. So one of the streamers I follow is Little Sia, and she does a lot of Just Dance content, or she used to. She doesn't do quite as much anymore. So what she does is her main channel is that, and it's only that. And then she has another channel for, like, other gaming, and then she has another channel for just, like, VODs. And it's because, like, the people watching one thing is so different than the others that keeping it separate makes more sense, right? Plus monetization, you can potentially monetize multiple channels. That's kind of what I'm wondering, Slam. Is I was kind of thinking, like, does painting need to be separate? Or if I just slowly lower how much painting I'm doing. And then, like, having just a VOD, I chuck those up there. Because, like, I love having all the Halo stuff that we've been doing. But it's not edited, and not everyone's gonna watch a full playthrough. So it's like, do I chunk that on the VOD station, and then we get the super cut edit of me and Slam going through Halo Reach is on the main channel, because it's already monetized. Yeah, so let me That's what I'm trying to figure out, and if you guys think, like, yes, you should absolutely do that, or no, girl, don't do that. Both are very valid and helpful, thank you. To be honest, nobody knows. Depends if YouTube wants to push streaming this week or not. That makes sense. It's a good idea. The problem with the VODs being lower interest compared to highlight stream leads to your YouTube being really low in the algorithm. Yes, and that's kind of... My VODs don't do super well, which understandable. I'm not... Like, YouTube wasn't my main platform, so, like, it makes sense. That's what I'm wondering, is then the VODs are there for people who can't make stream, who do like to watch the full thing, have it in the background, whatever. But I can start to really work on my editing and see if that helps the algorithm. I would have a VOD channel than a short scripted channel. Have your chat timestamp streams for good material. Yeah. Thank you, Paradigm, the help. Especially if you like the editing, yeah. Then doing it this way makes the main channel more attractive. Exactly. That's kind of what I was thinking. Streaming's so complicated now. Back when I streamed Bloodborne, it's cool to just launch it on a PS4. It depends. If you're doing it for hobby or just to, like, hang out with friends, it's so easy to do that, and it's great. With this being an income stream for me and something I want to grow, it's figuring out the smaller stuff. Most big creators have the secondary VOD dump channel because they have enough people that want to check it out post-stream. They can actually make a little cash off of it. Yeah. Just like you guys are all watching the VOD, right? Right? But no, that's exactly it. What's Aaron says? I get it. Just given up fighting it for a while. Came back to it a couple of years after a 3-year break. Probably just started playing until the server shut down. That's fair. Sometimes it's just nice to have that comfort game, with Aaron. Totally get it. Community will help hit both channels. Yeah, depending on what you're looking for, too. Phasing out the painting as streams, or phasing out the VODs. The painting VODs would go on the VOD channel. I think having the gaming VODs are generally a better proposition than the painting VODs. Yeah, I'm gonna come right back to that only because I'm really behind. Rise, welcome in. Sea Decker, welcome in. How are ya? Little C is a great role model. Yes, do it. She knows her stuff when it comes to diversifying her stuff. I love her stream, and seeing how she does it is really cool to see. Avery's great. If you guys are not following Little Cia, she's so much fun. Gaming VODs are generally very person. Painting VODs, they don't do great. Like, it's almost like I could edit them down too. To like, okay, I'm swapping to this paint color. Almost, it's not quite a tutorial, but yeah, no one's sitting around watching a paint VOD, I don't think. Or they're skipping to something that maybe they like that I do. Edit name first, plus short scripted is good, especially if it tells a story of some sort. Yeah. Catch up here. But painting needs to be edited content, sped up paint, form, showcase, yeah. Painting VODs from any creator do well, yeah. Painting streams benefit from the live, exactly. So I think, because I do think some people from the community would want to watch, like, because they can't during the day, they're at work, or things like that. Or if you just want to go back, maybe you had to leave halfway through stream. I just think it's, like, I still kind of want to keep them, but I don't want them on the main channel anymore. Gaming VODs are at least engaging visually all the way through, yeah. There's paint sped up to a 5 to 7 minute video. May do better. Yeah, I think that makes sense too, especially when I'm just sitting here holding Magneto for like 10 minutes while I catch up with chat. Okay. Okay, so it sounds like chat agrees. We need at least a VOD channel, and then decide if we... Because even then it's like, is it just gaming VODs? Is it just... I feel like it would be everything, but then the gaming gets the nice edits and things like that. Does that make sense? Or yeah, we do the super speed paint short. The paint drying stream though, so we would still have it. Do what you enjoy, tweak it along the way, yeah. Gonna dump the painting VODs, definitely do that onto another channel. I think the other thing I kind of learned is like, if something's not working, just unlist it. So I started unlisting some of the videos for like painting that just weren't doing well. But yeah, like, even if I still want it, just to, like, have, just unlist it. Slightly related, these models actually going to fit on the textured bases. Their effects seem really large. Like Magneto, his actual base isn't too large. So he does get a larger one. I don't remember what size it is. He might be the largest base I got in the box. Looks like it is. Looks like he and Beast get a larger base. haven't even thought about painting these bases yet. Yeah, he gets a pretty large base. But then some of it kind of overhangs. I'll have battle report or discussion videos on the background while hobbying. Eyes are on the screen. Painting videos for full attention makes it hard to hobby unless someone's using it as a tutorial. Yeah, no, I get that. I'm gonna back up here. I've only been dumping to VODs to like start to build a YouTube presence. I've never had YouTube as my main platform. I don't want to make it my main platform, but I definitely want it closer to Twitch, if that makes sense. He's the medium 50 mil base for Crisis Protocol. Largest base is 65. Hulk and Sentinels are on. That makes sense. Let's see, YouTube to different ones now do the algorithm. It's confusing to see so many. Yeah, there's one of the fighting game streamers I watch kind of has the same too. So Brian F, if you like Street Fighter. He's got like his main content, and then he's got a podcast, and then I think his main content is the tutorials and news. He's got a podcast, but then he also has like more extra stuff too. So it's kind of depending on who's watching what. So it's just kind of the creators I like to watch. I've just been taking notes on how they do it. But yeah, that's kind of another example where they're very different content, and like obviously his audience probably likes multiple of those, but part of it is also like the length of the content. Some people want to watch a 3-hour video, some people will avoid that like the plague. Me. So that's even my like watching habits is something I think about when I'm mulling some of this over. So thank you everyone for all the help. It does help as I figure it out here. When I make a VOD channel, I'll let you guys know. For time I stream video games for Nerd Immersion, 4 went to D&D focus. We took the Twitch recording and put on YouTube after. Did Bloodborne, Evil Within, that's so cool. I didn't know that, Reaper. So you know how some of this works. Getting it all optimized, where it makes sense. Like watching HBO Max. Wait, is that not all this way? Wait, go back. Well, I finished getting our red on Magneto here. This red and purple is gonna be so strong. I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Slam and I have been watching the old X-Men cartoon, and it's just been fun to see. Now, you know, I've got a good reference for what we're working on, doing my homework. Get Magneto together. This red is so bright and I love it. We'll get a lot of black lining later, but for now, it's a nice bright red to work on. Maybe subtle differences on what content. Oh, okay. I don't think I realized they were different things. I said we were gonna go, like, stick to this. I kind of want to get some of those purple on. Maybe we do, like, his gloves and stuff. I want to go straight to the bright purple. Let's get our middle purple out first. See where that gets us. But yeah, thank you everyone for letting me think out loud there. I just had him for wasted buying stuff. Where'd it go? Here's the... Nope, that's still not it. Darn it. Are you at your... That mini sure is Magneto. Thank you, Main Piestful. How are you? He's pretty neato, I think. But yeah, that's what I've been doing the last couple days. Chat, how was the weekend? What have you guys been up to the last couple days? Other than that, I dropped off the Knights, so the Day of the Dead Knights are back home now. And then I went to go get lunch with my mom on Saturday. That was really nice. I think that's most of it for me. Doing well here. Doing well. I get to do some more comic style today, which is always fun. Now that you got some episodes of the old X-Men under your belt, you can check out the Pete Holmes X-Men series on YouTube. He plays Professor X, firing all the members of the X-Men. Oh boy, let's go. Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? Have to check this out later. Me and Wings, I was gonna say it's almost like the Dragon Ball Abridged for. Okay, we're gonna take a night. We're gonna take a night. Show me this too. It's a bunch of people from Silicon Valley, basically before their big break. That's really cool. Finally played out Buddy's 2024 Christmas present, collector's edition of the Firefly board game after sleeving assembly style. And dinner, good Saturday. That's awesome. How was the board game? It's so nice being able to like actually play something you've picked up. Sometimes those poor games just sit for forever, and I always feel really guilty every time. They're just sitting there. Okay, and then we got... Is it purple all the way to this? Looks like it is. Didn't know if it was all the way up to his helmet, but looks like it is. Purple. It's a good game. We've played it. Oh, not just not a super collector edition. It's gorgeous on the table. I'll have to look this up. I feel like I'd seen a board game, but I don't know what would be in the super duper version. I'll have to look that up. Years ago, he got lasered to death by Phoenix Force empowered Cyclops. He got better. I feel like that's always how it goes, though. And they just come back. Usually stronger. Conradson, welcome in. How are you? Wasn't X-Men supposed to move along with time? The X-Men go from freshmen to seniors and graduate, and you follow a new set of X-Men? Turns to the problem of the first waves of X-Men, basically, yeah, you've already built those characters. People don't want to lose them. Senior X-Men have graduated into bigger things, yeah. That makes sense. Before we start like shading and stuff, this purple and red next to each other, it's wild. We're feeling very comic booky today. Very, very comic book. You don't get a huge amount of interaction with newer student generations. They tried Young Avengers as well, successors of the Avengers, but just never as popular, yeah. It's always, like, obviously I'm newer to all this too, but it's always like they just give them the same powers too, so it's like, or they're like a combination of powers. So it's like, how much can you really do with that anyway? Or you're not, like, how do you not just tell the same story kind of deal? Story goes this was in conflict with the greater Marvel comic book model. What about these mutants we created? They're supposed to be a minority, so we get them killed? Oh, is in addition to what you're talking about. And then we bring them back again. Yeah. Get some more purple. Purple's not covering great. We might need a couple coats here. But this is Zarius Purple. If you guys like purple music. I know I asked earlier, I'm going to ask again. Anyone else doing some hobby today? Or maybe later today after work and things? The rest of my days, I'm getting photos of the Imperial Fists, because I finished those as well. So, I got clear coats on them yesterday. Gotta get them ready, because they are needed for a tournament. So, today, the rest of my day is going to be getting photos of the Imperial Fist. like DBZ randomly rebooting, only focusing on Goten, yeah. Which I would love, but it never is popular as when old Father Goku shows back up, exactly. Exactly. I mean, they tried to do it with Gohan and nope. Nope. I did say the I word. They're ready for photos. Let's say be looking for photos here. Late afternoon, evening. Depending how quickly I can get my button gear. Oh, I wonder if it's the, actually. I did the off-white primer, and I wonder if that's why it's not covering quite as well as normal. He gets an obscure X-Men, gets brought back from the dead, and becomes a very popular re-magic. And then they turn him into a nerd. Which I'm glad they did. But yeah, it's not gonna be, not gonna be as popular to some people. Just make him keep training, that's my only thing. That's my only argument. He has to keep training. Imperial is the I word. Hear about this. Use that over photo today too. Oh my gosh. Cup runneth over with Warhammer pictures. Spoiled. Spoiled. Yeah, I think it's the primer. Okay. I'm gonna wait in between some of these coats a little longer than we normally do. I think the primer's a bit not as nice as our black primer. That's okay. It'll work. Okay, let's do some shading on all that red. We're gonna go straight to corn. What I've learned in doing these comic style is you gotta really crank the contrast. So it's gonna look really weird at first, but then it'll make some. That's what I've learned as we keep doing these projects. Crank the contrast. When you think it's like too much, it's not. You're in the right spot. You potentially are still needing to go further is what I've learned. Crank it. I'm peaking today, chat. 2026 is being good to me. Wait. Live Madness, how was your birthday? Wait, speaking of. Slam treated you to the Star Wars holiday special. Why would he have? We're X-Manning. I don't know if you know this. The X-Men are not in Star Wars holiday special. I do know that. Unless they are. And I am just horribly wrong. But I don't think they are. We got a good Nikki stare. She says, "Chats, what's wrong?" We got an emote now. Yeah. Slam is giving us Nikki K Payne. We also have, if you haven't seen it, Nikki K Flare. We got some emotes. Trying to match this with the black done as well. Some of this will get covered, but I don't think all of it. I'm just gonna keep cruising. On his abs. Marvel's owned by Disney. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Well, everything's owned by Disney. At this point. Birthday twins, you too, Pretend Object. Happy birthday. What did you do for yours? Oh my goodness, all the birthdays. Yeah, what did we do for birthdays? Tell me everything. I cheated a little bit. The lunch I went out to was a delayed birthday with my mom. She wasn't able to on my actual birthday, so I'm gonna cheat and also be part of the weekend here. It was good. Took Friday off work. Went for Stromboli with the wife. Then she took me to the Warhammer store, bought me a full price Wardens of Ultramar and Death Watch Kill Team. Let's go. That's awesome. That's a good birthday. If I get Slam and Nikki to watch the holiday special, I might get them off Marvel. Doesn't have anything to do with Marvel. Avian, this is an interesting thought process I'm following you here with. It's an interesting one. Oh, Patrick on YouTube says, my birthday is the 6th. We got birthdays coming up. Happy early birthday. Do you have anything planned for it? Is that Friday? I think it's Friday. You almost typed birthday. Sam says I got a new ergonomic keyboard. I'm still getting used to the layout hand position. It's a very, very different party. Happy birthday. Pretend Objects is not doing anything until this coming weekend because my family is busy. Hope you guys have a good one. Slam says I've already seen it, but I can still hunt you down if you'd like. It sounds like yes. Sounds like Avian's wanting this. I will leave it in your capable hands. Your very capable hands. My poor brush is... Hold on, chat. It's struggling. This is my new brush. I guess I need to give it a bath here after stream. I definitely want it to last a little bit longer. No plans? Hope you get to enjoy it, though. Even if you don't do anything... big for it. I hope you get to enjoy it. So many birthdays. That's right. Let's say less. Wait, what's up, Wasted Night? I'm missing something. Alright, more shading. We're just going through a lot of paint today. Gotta shade these legs. Magneto does not skip leg day. Got a lot of muscles to shade. Oh, for Deadlock. Wait, which one's Shiv? Was there like an update? Why is this character now broken? Unstable concoction. Give yourself a bunch of stats and blow up and die, doing 30% of your max HP is... Oh, interesting. That's the strat right there. I still need to play some more. I played a tiny bit. I played like a few games against the bots, which was helpful to kind of learn how, because I never really played MOBAs. It's kind of nice to see how they did it. That's about as far as I got last time I tried it. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. Very blacky shades too. But already I think that contrast is better than what we've done before. We could almost go an even brighter red. We could almost go up to... I guess I need to pick up Wild Rider Red to bring in some of that orange. We could almost go up to that too. Even more contrast. Shiv delays damage he takes, so the concoction doesn't kill him. Unstable concoction is a legendary item that you only see in 4v4. Oh, okay. So, so if he does get it, then it's just nasty. I see. Yeah. Welcome back, Alex. Back and tired. Hopefully Monday goes okay here for you. I'm wondering... I mentioned being tired. I mentioned in the Discord I'm doing 2-a-days now, so I'm doing treadmill in the morning, and then I'll do my normal workout after stream like I usually do. I felt like I had a lot of energy earlier, and now I feel like I'm not quite crashing, but I'm a little bit more tired now. Be interesting to see how that works and if I can keep it up. I'm determined to make it work this time. Beefcake Nikki, I'm trying to be vulnerable here for a second. I always get to this point, and it's the last like 5 to 10 pounds of body fat that I want to lose. And it's when I fall off the wagon. So this time, I'm gonna force it. We're gonna force it this time. It's tough though, because I am small, and I don't get a lot of calories to start with. Which means I have to do a lot more movement. So that's the hope here. They've been working out, building muscle mass. Happy birthday. There we go. Challenge people to lifting and sprints at Adepticon. There we go. This time we've super glued the wagon. It's not going anywhere. Drop Nos in the wagon. That's right. I'm gonna make it work. Gosh darn it. Determined. But we'll see here. Between new schedule, new stream, new workout stuff. We'll see how it goes here. You live your life 1/4 wagon at a time. Speaking of working out, there is some nerd who spent the entire time at the gym on the one-leg sled machine for an hour. Dang. Let's go. They're training for something very specific, and I'm scared. You know? Scared. Okay, I'm gonna try and... yeah. I need to... get all these muscles separated. That's essentially what I'm doing. And when we get the black lining, that'll help with what we're doing at the moment. The side is always where we get a little lost. So I want to separate, but I don't need too much shadowing. If that makes any sense. Here is where I want it. And I'll leave a little rest for a bit later. Applications and coursework are gonna make me stroke out. Apologies in advance. No, you're killing it. You also have the Nos in the wagon. Let's go. I went and talked to him. I got a jumble of buzzwords and my pump. Barely able to do all his sets on this, to which I said, you know, other people need to just do one. But he made some noise and acted tough in front of his girlfriend while looking like some burnt out Planet Fitness with Ray-Bans. I don't know. I would talk to the front desk, have them deal with it, you know? People are just weird. I'd go to the front desk about it. They can deal with it. Wait, no. It's okay, Slam. Together we're gonna get through this. I want to shade this helmet, actually. Like this down. Leave the highlight at the top. I really like the bright red. I don't want to cover too much of it, but helmet definitely needs some. I did. When I did, I'm sorry. I did when I was leaving. I also told me he wasn't doing the workout properly. He was going down like 3 inches and back up. His legs barely bent. Oh no. Taking up the whole machine and then not even doing it correctly. You know he hated that in front of the girlfriend. Yeah. I use your faces as motivation. Slam is in it today. Holy cow. Oh no. I'm a little worried to check on Slam later today, chat. More purple. I wish this was covering a little nicer today. But I wanted the off-white primer to keep the colors nice and bright, so that's why we did it. But I think so far. It's coming along. I'm trying the Viral Burn 2.0. What is that, Live Menace? I'm not in the know enough to see the viral. What are you trying? Well, I put some more purple on. He did the thing that everyone does in the machine. Load up 600 pounds and move like their big toe. Take pictures of the stack like, oh yeah, bees in it. Gotcha. It's one of those things where you do tell the front desk, they're like, again. It's overall good. Oh, is that the is that the new one, Reaper? Does help with weight loss. It does help. This one just did squats. Victim machine is in sight line, so you can see how I probably work legs, not just your foot. It might be kind of cat. I mean, he doesn't care. I don't care what you're doing. He just wants to look tough in front of girl. All he cares about. You might be taking it too personally. Outsider looking in, you might be taking it a little too personally. Supposed to change the way your body uses fat. Almost seems like a chemical keto. What do you mean by chemical? I will say when I did keto, that did help with my energy, but also was super not sustainable for me. I got so sick of the same foods over and over. I wanted to delete myself. I got so tired of some of those foods. Delete myself. Earbright, thank you so much for that sub. For 55 months of support. Thank you, thank you. How are you today? Welcome in. We're working on Magneto. Trying to get, I'm doing the thing I said I wouldn't. I'm doing more base coding. What you up to? Jesse, welcome in. How are ya? We get you today. Work a little slower today. We're just doing some painting. Later, we do have a split stream today. Later, we're going to be doing a demo for a game called Fishbowl. It is a cozy narrative game, so we're going to do that probably about 12:30 my time, so hour and a half from now. I actually got a code from the Wholesome Game people, which was really sweet. But when we tried to do it with the demos, I couldn't figure out how to get it out of full screen mode. But now I know, so now we can stream it. I want to make sure we take time to check out the demo they sent to us. I'll know in 2 to 3 weeks if it's helping. Gives you the sweats like it claims. Made me salivate. Maybe it's just giving me rabies. I mean, rabies would also do it. Yeah. Yeah, maybe not the most ethical way to hit the goals, but it would do it. Potentially not the healthiest. I think your painting looks very neato. Thank you, JPEG. Thank you, thank you. You'll have to, so go along here. We'll look for accuracy. I also get to use, we haven't used the satin black for Monument yet, so we're gonna give that a try here. I've been sticking to the Vallejo just because that's what I use on commissions, just to keep it consistent, but haven't used it yet. Let's give it a try. I'm hoping it replaces Vallejo Model Color Black. That's what I'm hoping. If it dries nice and matte for us. It's much slower. I ran away on vacation to visit some friends. Oh, on Wednesday. Get an on-the-road Jezzy on Wednesday. Nice. Glad you're getting some time off. Go visit friends. Do I want to get another new brush? No, it should be fine. Would rabies get you out of work tonight? It would. Yeah. My buddy replaces meals with cigarettes. Also, yep, not healthy. Nope, don't do that. Can't imagine why we have such a health problem here in the States. Can't imagine. Alright, I'm gonna start blacklining some of this. And then we'll decide if we need a... I think I need to just buy Wild Red or Red. It's part of the problem. I think I just need to do it. Keep the orangey red. Keep needing, like, I never used to use that color, and then I keep running into projects where we really need it. It's time. Satin black is a satin, so it's not true matte. Okay. If it's, you know, as long as it's not super shiny. I never trust what they say anymore. I've had too many matte things not dry matte. Not only would rabies get you out of work, it would get you out of life. Yeah. More things to consider. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, chat, but maybe not that one. Maybe not. Maybe we rethink that one. Dang, even just that little bit on his arm made a big difference. Frick. I'm about to start mixing that highlight. Frick. Frick and frack. That's where I'm at. Frick and frack. Oh, you finished Control. I finished the main story of Control. I really like the game. Yeah, I like the whole experience though. There's DLC also, one of which I liked, and the other was. So if you wanted more Control time, there is also DLC. I'm trying to remember the one I liked. I think it was not the Foundation. The other one I liked. Is anyone else playing anything right now, chat? What have we got? I mentioned we'll be playing Fishbowl a bit later for that demo. I played another demo yesterday. It was Raccoon, which is the you're a raccoon and you have one of those little coin pusher machines. So you like roll the coin down and then it keeps like pushing and you get prizes. But it's a roguelike coin pusher game. It was cute. I don't think I got as into it as some of the other games we played. If that sounds fun to you, that's in the Next Fest demo. It's cute. Really cute style. AEW, the Foundation, and the Weird Challenge Zone. I don't think I did the Challenge Zone. That's pretty good. I'm on Alan Wake 2 now. Oh, you played the Alan Wake chap. Okay. Once that's done, I'll have space on my PS5 for Resident Evil. Let's go. I've decided, since we didn't get a code for 9, I'm gonna go back, I think, and play some of the earlier Resident Evils. Haven't decided if I want to stream them or if I just like catch up on my own time. Maybe stream a more recent one. I don't know. But I do want to go back. I think I want to do the remasters of 2, 3, 4, and then jump in. That sounds like fun. They have the remakes. Yeah, I think I probably should have picked up more. I picked up 4 when it was on sale. I probably should have picked up more. So trying to decide if I want to 1, spend the money for that. 2, how I want to do it. Because that could potentially be fun for stream. Just finding time at that point. It's got these like lines down his suit. I'm trying to decide how I want to. I'm gonna blackline it for now. If we need to touch it up later, we'll do that. I think it just helps break up the red a little bit more. You gotta stream 8 so chat can spam Big Lady. I watched Slam play all of 8, so I would not stream 8. Well, I didn't play it myself. I feel like I have done 8. I have done 8 vicariously through Slam. I think the last Resident Evil I played was 2, the original 2. But you don't like, I feel like you didn't like spooky games, right, Earbird? Definitely more of a Silent Hill girly than Resident Evil. I do want to play some more Silent Hill also. I finished F and I really enjoyed it. It was very good. I would like to play some more. I know people are like, game remakes, but like, someone who didn't get to play them the first time, I'm really glad they're remastering a lot of these. Touching up any controls that may be a little goofy. Good old tank controls. I like 7 and 8. Hot Fox Man, exactly. Give me more. Give me more Hot Fox Man. But no, I'm sure playing as a lady too, some of that hit just really close to home for me, so. That was very good. Good game. All the themes and stuff in it. play the remaster of Silent Hill 1. Can't wait for the new OD game. OD does look good. Does look good. Looks interesting. Any other games we're excited for, chat? I am very excited for Pokopia on Thursday. I keep thinking about it. Very excited. I was seeing that the multiplayer is actually like a cloud island also. Kind of like Minecraft. And the host doesn't have to be on. So like, if I made an island and invited people, they could be working on stuff while I'm not there and vice versa. Which is kind of neat, especially for like a family or a group of friends playing. Pretty neat. Dirty, Hellraiser. There's another horror game I'm forgetting. Trying to think what else was this week. Or this month. It's Pokopia. There was a Lost and Found game that I applied for. That it's like an indie game. Looked really cute. Some people meme the new Monster Hunter Stories is out this month, but I actually played a bit of 2 and I enjoyed it. But that's out. Else is March. You can trash my island while I'm away. Yup. Yep. What else did I write down? Oh, Planet of Lana 2. I kind of want to play the first one on stream. I think it's a shorter game, but it's a little like platformer. That's the other one. Fatal Frame. The Fatal Frame remake comes out next week. Crimson Desert is out the next week, if anyone's interested in that. And then I take off for Adepticon, but I don't have anything else written down, I don't think. Looks like I need to look at April again, but that's what's this month. Island for all of chat to play on if they want. I think it's up to 4. Yeah. There's a game called Docked coming out this week I'm looking forward to. What kind of game is that? I don't know, Docked. Marathon this week? I watched a bit of Marathon. Not for me. Directive 8020. People made the quarry. Looks so spicy. Not heard of that one. Gundam Assembly should have an announcement on Wednesday. Jim Jams. Oh, it's a good red. I've been trying to figure out to use for my mags when I get there. So the red, if you like this, I started with Evil Sun Scarlet. And then we shaded with Corn Red. So pretty big jump there. I think I need to go even brighter though. I think I want to try mixing in a bit of orange. Or if you have like Wild Rider Red from Citadel. I think we need it. I think we gotta go one brighter. I played Marathon. I don't see. It looked really boring. It looked very bland. I know people were not happy with the menus, the UI. When it first went up, I was watching streamers have issues with their mouse. Like they were having to do like I think it was the menus with mouse and keyboard, and then they had to go back to their controller to actually play. Or right, it was one or the other. So they were having bugs there, which was kind of funny, but. Yeah, it just looked really, really bland. To me personally. The quarry's great if you haven't tried it yet. I kind of want to save it for stream. I've played some of their other games, but I have not played that one. But a lot of people are going to get Marathon because they like Halo or Destiny are going to be disappointed. Yeah. I feel like that is the one thing is like, I think I heard that the gunplay does feel good. But everything else feels very bland. I don't care that they compensated the artists. This is what the 4th or 5th time they've stolen art. Yeah, the only reason they paid is because they were stupid and got caught. Yeah, there's all of that attached to it as well. I wasn't sure on the details on that, so I didn't mention it as much just because I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It wasn't for me. I turned it off after watching for a little bit. It's not for me. I'm good. I will marathon vicariously through other streams. I'm okay with that. I've got enough of a backlog, you know, to not check out Marathon. Enough going on. So weird to release that. Yeah, a normal extraction shooter. You gotta have a thing to it now, because there's so many. If you've not got that thing, then no. need to pick my next underused Pokemon for Fire Red. Trying to use all the Pokemon you don't normally. I feel like that's a fun challenge. Kind of like how people do the Nuzlocke and stuff. Take those Pokemon you never take, you know? It's the new challenge. I heard Jack makes my sister's a freer and switchport for a second. Yeah, you gotta take your unused freer and... Alright, and black lining his boots. He's got these little, like, sections that are... inlaid, I guess? A bit deeper. Got a recess here I'm trying to... wondering if it should all just be black though, rather than shade. I'm gonna do that. Because we'll have some of the black lining coming from here anyway. Is that Ethan switch so I can secretly get him? Oh, Fire Red. Can you gift people... I don't think it's a... chat, do you know if you can gift games, or do you just pop on and buy it for them? I don't think there's a gift system. But I might be wrong. Switch friends, help us out. I feel like it would just be you popping on and getting it. That's fine, I'll just go steal it. Oh, wait till he's sleeping, there you go. Plus, then it'll be cute when he just opens his switch and... what is this doing here? Okay, I'm tempted to start some of the purple highlights here in a minute. Try and keep going. What's up, Wasted Mind? Thank you for the bits, I appreciate it. What is this emote? Hold on. What's this emote? Oh, wow. So far, I humiliated Brock with a Beedrill. Used Clefable for Misty, Mr. Mime for Surge, and Farfetch'd for Erica. Nice. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever used Farfetch'd either. It's a good shout. Yeah, let's start some of this purple. Leave a little I love you sticky note. There you go. Oh, it's a hype train emote. Okay. Hiding in the hype chest somewhere. We had a nice note encouraging... I'm sorry, nice encouraging note from an interview on Friday. So big nice little thank you. Yeah, that'd be cute. Do it up. Alright, Magneto. Let's get you some more purple. A little 0 out of 150 on it. Let her start collecting. Get to the Pokey Gym. There you go. Cute. I was considering, I'm not gonna lie, the nostalgia is strong with the Pokemon remaster. But I'll be good and I'll wait for Pokopia. I got too many games to play, but it was tempting. Gary better have a funny name. I think that's what I want to ask chat. I mentioned that with like the Resident Evil ones and now Pokemon. What are those games you're glad they are remastering? What would you guys want to play remaster? I like remasters as long as it's not a Last of Us 2 situation, right? Like, that game just came out. You don't need to be remastering it. Other than that, I'm cool with remasters. Because, yeah, they usually do add, like, DLC or improvements, things like that. What would you guys want to play remastered? Scott's trying to move a single folder in Outlook and it's causing it to freeze. Whatever the app on my work computer is. Parasite Eve already? Remaster of Tenchu Stealth Assassin, the original Thief games. Trying to think if there's a series that... I mean, Final Fantasy's already getting theirs. Some of those I would argue don't really need, but kind of fun to see them reimagine some of it. I forgot my coffee. Lunch. Oh, sorry, Magneto. X-Wing, TIE Fighter. Okay, so all the Star Wars stuff. X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. I understand Parasite Eve was the square shit survival horror, but it was good and really benefits from today's technology. Yeah, some of it's just like, we now have the technology to do like what they wanted to do initially, so it's like fun for them to have that chance to do it, for sure. Get a Zork Grima? What even is Zork? Tell me more. Am I missing out on Zork? Do I need to play the remastered Zork? '80s text-based adventure game. Saw a report of someone refunded the newest Resident Evil on Steam. Left a negative review because it's too scary. It's the old Dark Souls too hard turn. Too scary. I've been trying to avoid Resident Evil stuff so that I can play it. But I have heard that the sections where you play as Grace are very scary. So when I finally catch up, that'll be fun. Turn on a light, you might be eaten by a Gru. Okay, so the Gru is apparently the thing from Zork. Avian and Alex both mentioning it. Gru. I'll take their scary copy. A fully modernized Dragon Warrior cinematics, animation. That's the other fun part. Adding in the stuff that's a little bit more common now. Go back to these older games. Okay, I'm gonna pull up. I saved a couple cover images for Magneto. And let me pull one up. See what they did with his legs. Tiniest photo ever. Bro's got the tiniest ankle. What is this? Oh wait. Are they're recessed because they're red? That's not what. Oh man, they're red in between the... Okay, go back. Hold on. Hold on, Jet. I gotta fix this. Oh, I wish I had a better way. I don't have like a display capture on this scene. Guess I need to work on that. There's a couple covers one of them I think was X-Men Black. It was a cover of him. He's got like the metal behind him. And then a more classic cover. It just says it's like #1. First issue, A Legend Reborn. Yeah, I wish I had a way to put this on screen, but found a couple covers of him. I feel like they're probably the very iconic ones, yeah. But I like the, sorry, for the original cover, how heavy they do the black lining is what I really like. I think it looks sick on him. Ski-free first-person remaster? I would play the shit out of a ski-free remaster. I got frustrated in a Grease section over the weekend. Played on classic difficulty, so no autosaves. Went full aggro to get back to where I died. It worked surprisingly well. Remaster of King's Quest 5 and 6. They're point-and-click adventure games, but they're nice and fun. I heard about a game called Timberborn, the Lumberpunk City Builder. He plays beavers. It looks so goofy, it does. I've looked at it a few times. If I played more games like that, I'd definitely bring it on. I tend to not get hooked to them as much as others do, but it does look very cute if you like that style, that genre. Okay, we'll have to redo some of those black lining, but I want the red in here. I just thought the whole boots were purple. My bee. Sorry, Magneto. I'm gonna get you right. Legendary Born is classic Jim Lee art. I love his art. Big chest Magnus. Yes, yes. But yeah, that just that heavy black line style I just love in general. They do it with they do it for All Might in My Hero. And I love that style. It looks so cool. Just black everywhere. Make them so dramatic. Especially for Magneto. Make him so extra, man. I love it. It's just so strong. More surprisingly deep. Oh, and hydrophysics. It looks neat. I think they get pretty frequent updates too. I feel like they had a larger one here recently. All right, back to his muscles. Back to these legs. Fitness goals. Magneto leg. Oh, you tried it. I definitely own. I have not tried it. Because I thought it was in the same vein as Factorio and stuff, which I don't tend to like. I tend to get very bored. We got Vegeta knees. Here's what we've got. We gotta get all these. Gonna pull out the knee, pull out the quads, pull out the calves. That's what we're working with here. You're trying to all of Ian McKellen's sass into Magneto. Exactly, that's what I need. That's what we have to put it in here. Timberborn sitting. Oh, 1.0 in the next week or two. Okay. Ready to... Little beavers are ready to roll out. It's exciting. You know what game I keep forgetting I have and I need to play? Hades 2. I got it way back when it first hit early access, and I just keep forgetting. I need to play it. Okay. I said I like the heavy black lining. It's time to start. Slam. They also do the lines out to the black lining, which we need to maybe do in the bigger area. Okay, let's just pick a spot. Let's pick looks a little different, my reference. Where do I want to put this? Under here. I'm crazy with it. I can always put that corn red back. Just gonna get nuts with it. Yeah, there we go. That's it. War beavers! That worked for me. Treadmill time. From one fun thing to the next, Slam. You got this. You got this. I believe in the Slam. Believe in the Nikki who believes in you. Gonna crush it all this week. text. Yeah. That looks better, chat. Let's go. Time for Walkful Mondays. What's an M but an upside down W, really? Soldier! Glad I could help. The little dwarven mining demo I found was fun, similar to Timberborn. Do we need to try Timberborn, chat? If it's coming out, I really ask. Maybe we just try it. I'll throw it on the... where you guys get to vote on what game we play. I'll put Timberborn on. Speaking of, is there any other games? I was gonna try and have a list for you guys, but I didn't quite get to it. What other types of games would you guys wanna pull in? I know I've seen a miniatures pack of militant beavers somewhere. Yeah, maybe Bad Squiddo. I have capybaras, I think hamsters. You turn it sideways, it's an E. Easy. We've lost Slam. We've lost Slam. Oh man, so this work thing get into him. How much JP play? A fun looking game? Maybe I need to look at it again. I don't know. Yeah, I wrote it off because I was like, oh, a Factorio type game. I don't like those. Bye. Even with beavers in it, it's not enough for me. Maybe I need to check it out again. Allergy pills do nothing. Oops. I don't want that much. At least not there. Timberborn's first real challenge is a drought early on. No combat PvE city builder. I don't think it's worth the time. Mostly likes watching streams, so I think if it's your jam, it's a good game for that like genre. Is what I understand. If it's not your jam, it might not change your mind. That's red too, guys. Darn it, Magneto. Okay. I'm alright. Alright. I know, Sam, I know. It was that last Omega fight last night, wasn't it? That was the line. The last Monster Hunter hunt. Now I can't even speak. It's contagious. And so did you? Alright, let's put the red where it needs to be. Now it's hard to see. Hold on, chat. Sorry, I'm gonna go off camera for a little bit. Now that I've put all the black lining and stuff, it's difficult to see. I always love games like City Skylines and such. Playing Victoria bugs off, turn very low, so it's not up my alley. Yes. If you like that type of game, I've heard it's very good. I tend to play it for a little bit and then get a little bored. So it's not my jam, but if it is your jam, I've heard it's good. Gonna post them in the Discord? Okay, cool. I'll never spiritually recover, yeah. Because you water gun me to start the loaded out before I get to... We had things to do, Slam. Come on, keep up. Okay, I need to step away for just a second for my my dumb nose. I'm gonna let you guys have the sea moth for a second. I will be back in just a moment. BRBs. Okay. I take the sea moth back. It's common to name beavers after the stream audience. Oh, and laugh when they die. Perfect. You better step away. All is well. That's right. And then bring it. Let's put it in the corner for you guys. Your sea moth surfing. Okay. Another thing for me to figure out for stream. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it. Seamoth in the middle, you page. What if it's just, you know, YouTube idea? Since you guys were helping me with that earlier. Just 10 hours of Seamoth to vibe to. What if? What if that's actually what takes off? Gets me monetized. Okay, Alex, I don't know what I did. I was just trying to, like, get my stream a little nicer for YouTube because I had time to do it now. I don't know what I did, but it's so crispy now. Use your paint capture in the new little screen inside the Seamoth. I'm just in there painting minis. Wolfsark, welcome in. How are you? Look at those abs. We're trying to make them even abbier, even stronger. How are you? Seamoth drinks Yacht Rock. That's right. This is the vibe. This is the vibe. I've made such a mess of his arms by having to go back. I'm sorry, Magneto. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had red in between your purple. I'm making a mess of things. Thought we were doing well, and then I had to put the red back in. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, let's talk stream things. Today, we do have a split stream. About an hour from now, we're gonna hop over to a game demo that I wanted to do when we were doing our Next Fest stuff. But I couldn't figure out how to get it out of full screen. I have now learned how to do that, so we're gonna take some time. We're gonna play Fishbowl, which is a cozy game. Wholesome Games actually reached out to me to see if we wanted to play it, so we're gonna play that. It is, I will give a little bit of a content warning. It is about grief, so if you're not in the right headspace for that today, understand, but if you want to check it out, it'll be about 12:30 my time, so a little less than an hour. Tomorrow we will have more painting, and then Wednesday we've got Halo. Thursday we're gonna do Pokopia, which is the Pokemon kind of Stardew game, which I'm very excited for. So that's our week. But we will be multi-streaming. I've got a new thumbnails for when I go live over on YouTube. So hello YouTube, hope things are going well. We're gonna be trying to multi-stream as we go forward here. And then the other thing I did yesterday was I split audio tracks for everything. So when we do go to the game, if anything feels a little off, just let me know and I will try to get us all fixed. But just making a lot of changes on my end to make YouTube and stuff easier, so. I'm always down to be sad. I saw it was neat. Yeah, I'm excited to... I'm sorry, you mean the thumbnail. Yeah, I did that one. I need to get one ready for Halo. I don't know how different they need to be, but it's better than just this channel's live, we think. Go check it out. Something. Getting there. Getting there. Wolfstar says, I finally finished my Deathwing Knight. Even the Micron pen letters on the shield's nice. Using the pen, a good way to get that on there. Congrats on getting them done. Okay, they do the heavy black lining right down the center of. Don't feel like we get a lot of room for the lines. That'll work. Looks okay. Probably best I can do. It's always with text. Depends how much you wanna. Oh, Snuggle Stream, thank you for that raid. Welcome on in. We are painting Magneto. This is for a game called Crisis Protocol. So we got, since I know you know some Marvel goodies. Magneto. I got Toad. It's always Toad time. Got Storm and Cyclops, Rogue and Gambit, Wolverine and Sabretooth, Beast and Mystique. So that's the box we're working on. How was your stream? What are we up to today? You are dancing. Welcome on in. Sin, welcome in. We got Sirius, welcome in. Gabriel, hello. How we doing? How was the stream? Were you? Let me double check before I say things. Just chatting. What were we up to today? Thought maybe we were Resident Evil-ing. So you finished all ODST. We did. We've started Reach, which has been fun for Halo. We made so much. Oh, okay. We were doing Resident Evil. Nice. What do we? I've decided. I think I'm gonna go back and play some of the earlier ones. What do we think of 9? Let's have to do some words on stream to wind down. That makes sense. That's a pretty intense game. Horror games be doing that. So winding out some words on stream. It's wonderful. I've heard very good things. When I can finally get my butt caught up. I'm excited to check it out. But chat, if you do want to check out some Resident Evil, go give a follow. Check out some more gaming here on stream. Some words on stream. Go check it out. Raiders, what have we been playing? Also playing Resident Evil, or what have we got? Welcome. I'm excited. I was telling my chat, we get to play Pokopia, which is the new Pokemon game this week. Very excited to play that. I'm excited for you to play it. Are you gonna start right at the beginning? I'm thinking the remakes. So I'm thinking 2 and 4. Probably. I was gonna do 2 and 4, and then I've seen more people say 3. So I'd probably just do 3 too. So at some point here, I'll start my journey. I think I'd probably wait until I could, like, kind of play them back to back, you know? Instead of, like, start 1, stop, start 1. I'm playing Space Marine 2 with IRL friends. RE3 is just DLC for 2. Because the first, like, just seeing people talk about it, people are like, oh, you definitely need to make sure you play 2 and 4. And it's like, some people were saying 3, and it seemed like a little bit of a split, but... Like, if I'm already in it, you know? I haven't done 3 yet. Realizing I mainly played the Leon ones, that's fair. I think that was the advice I kept getting too. Is like, okay, well, if you don't want to know this character, you need to play 2 and 4. It's like, okay, that makes sense. And then people seemed a little bit more split on 3. But if it kind of goes along with 2, I'd probably play it. I like video games. The remake is just short, it's still fun enough. I'd probably do it. Like, if we're going back, it makes sense to just do them. If we're already there. I didn't actually finish 4 before starting 9. Oh no, they're gonna get to the big... I don't know any spoilers or anything. They're gonna get to the end, this big revelation, you're like, what? What? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But yeah, that was the recommendations I saw, was 2 and 4 before diving into the new one. Okay, we need to fix his, like, belt. The picture I have actually is mostly black with a bit of purple. Let's copy it. All of this is heavily shaded. And he gets the, like, purple highlights. Oh yeah, that helps. That helps. It's actually an alien that replaced Leon at the end of 4, and you didn't know that. In 9, he turns into a Klingon. You're like, what? I couldn't wait and also didn't want... That's the hardest part, I think, with some of, like, the new game releases, is people are posting stuff day 1, which obviously... Influencer stuff, they're paid to do that, and that's how you get the clicks. But it's really, really hard to avoid it if you're trying to. I remember getting the interested character and was like, oh, this character. I was like, huh? Yep, that's the tough part. And especially like Resident Evil, there's so many games. Like, you've got all the main games, but then there's like the off mainline games also. Learning what you want to play of that. It's tough for some of these big series. I'll never forget. One of my friends, the new Kingdom Hearts was coming up, and he comes to my cubicle at work, and he's just like, all right, tell me about Kingdom Hearts. And I go, how much time do you have? We're gonna be here all day. And he's just like, what are you talking about? It's like, no, you don't know what you just got yourself into. Like, I've got to get the whole board out. You want to know Kingdom Hearts? Like, We're gonna be here a bit. You okay with that? And don't ask questions like that. But not engaged with anything to do with RE9, so no spoilers so far. I just see it and I like flip on past as fast as I can. I watched a tiny bit of the beginning just because a lot of that's like in the trailers and stuff we've already seen. So that's all that I have watched so far. I don't understand Requiem. You can just play RE2. RE4 is a really good game. You don't think it's 100% necessary. Oh, okay. I'll still do 2, I think. I think 2 through 4. I should do either way, you know? Say we just do it. It's just hard when there's so many games I want to play. Want to go back for Devil May Cry. We need to finish Bayonetta. First game was so wild. I want to play more Bayonetta. Just even doing more gaming on stream, I still don't think I have enough time. Maybe I play it offline and just record. I don't know. The only worst question then, what's the story of Kingdom Hearts? Is what actually is Kingdom Hearts? Yeah. Go a step deeper here. I watched the full 6-hour end level of Kingdom Hearts 3 and I still don't know. Yep. It's wild. I feel like Metal Gear is another that I haven't gotten into. Like, I'd kind of like to, but like explaining those games. I don't think the writers for Kingdom Hearts know the story either. It gets wild. It gets wild. I'm gonna ask chat. Raiders that came over. What's that series you wish you could get into, but maybe it's a little intimidating? What's that series that just has either like that, just too many games, or it's too wild? Looking over that I watched a video explaining the story in a comedic way, and he said 635 over 2 days. I genuinely thought it was a joke. Yeah. It's wild. He saw his face when I told him. Sanji's actor got to meet Elmo? I'm not... Why are you crying? Over Elmo? I'm missing something. Here, Metal Gear is a pretty solid game series. All the Dark Souls games, see, I like the Dark Souls stuff. I like finding the little bits of stuff and piecing it all together. I like that. And then the lore videos for all the stuff I did miss. I like piecing it all together. Metal Gear for you too. Most JRPGs, I don't have the time to play them. They're just such big games is the hard part. Like you realizing you're signing up for at least 60 hours is tough. I was trying to use Padme. It's a joke, right? Right? Oh, Taz Group watching Elmo. Said Elmo's his best friend. Elmo told Taz that he's his best friend. Oh, that's cute. I'm gonna go back to this purple. It's just not covering great. I'm gonna start with the darker and see if that is a little bit better. As far as beginning to replay, it makes no sense. Okay, is it a case of just stick it out, push through? Because when that remaster came out, I'm like, dang it! I'm like, do I do it? Is it time? I don't remember which one was just currently remastered, but it's like, oh man, everyone else is having so much fun with this. Is it time that I do this too? Should I resub to 14? I think it depends. You say... Scott says yes. Is there enough that they've added that you want to do, I think is my thing. Just because. That expansion was not good. Would you like want to do the new raids and stuff? Or... Then you watch a 12-hour breakdown. It still makes no sense. It does make sense. There's just a lot of names and nouns, yeah. 2 games later, they'll be like, remember that in the first game, this person said this? Actually, they're not even that person at all. And this is where Kojima laughs at you. He has fun, you know? He has fun. We are trying to have fun, but he has fun. Jumping back, a game I'd like to see remastered. Oh, GoldenEye. You, Cake, how are you? We are trying. This is for Crisis Protocol, which is a skirmish game. And I've got a whole bunch of us, actually. So there's Magneto. He actually gets these two, like, metal things he gets to do stuff with, too. He gets, like, rules for it. But then there's Toad, my favorite. Got Cyclops and Storm, Rogue and Gambit, Wolverine and Sabretooth. Got Beast and Mystique. The Beast is fun because he also has a book. He has like an optional piece, and I've got to build him with his book. It's kind of cute. What are you up to, Cake? I am dead tired. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have a busy weekend here? Catch up here. Am behind again. Avian is green eggs and hamming. Metal Gear, love it. I'm thinking stereo now. Hello. You cannot escape. Alright, let's get back to this cloak. I'm bringing all those purple. Plus just a nice backdrop for all the red we're doing. I still think we need to go up another highlight, but man, I'm getting just shitty coverage on this primer. I think what we do for the rest of it, but I haven't already primed. We do the black primer and just a white paint. This off-white primer is... I'm struggling. I think it's okay on the bigger, like, anime figures, but trying to do it on these guys, that's rough. You mean Naked Snake, Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, Solid Snake, Venom Snake, Plasma Snake is what I'm waiting for. Waiting for Plasma Snake. Lots of commitments, lots of people. Dreading the very busy weeks ahead. Just want to go to bed. I'm sorry to hear that. It's tough when you know, like, for a bit, you know? Bungo, thank you so much for the sub for 4 months of support. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Twitch. Twitch is having issues with that. I don't know what's going on. It's not even the right goal, I'm sorry. But thank you, I appreciate that. It's told us that 3 times now for some reason. I don't know why. Twitch is having trouble with it. That's alright, Twitch be twitching. It does that. Fierce Lion, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some Crisis Protocol. How are you? Talking about games we wish were remastered. But yeah, that's some of the ones. What goal? The one the Twitch had, I forgot to increase after we hit it, so it's not even the right goal. I'm sorry. I'm very, very glad and grateful that we hit it, but it's not even the correct one. I'm very grateful, but the next goal, I'll just talk about the next one while Twitch catches up here. The next one is you guys can help me pick my next paint project. So that is down below my face, is what the Twitch one should be set to. But if we want to bring on some Kingdom Death, or maybe some more anime repaints, or something like that, that is our next goal, and I think it's at 160. Thank you for the support. If we hit 120, it may have, yeah. Because subs fall out at different times. Could be what's happening. We'll just keep hitting the same goal. We're just really good at hitting that goal. I'll take it. Really good at it. But yeah, you guys did unlock helping me pick a game for stream. Are there any games you guys would want to see? Or types of games? I mentioned throwing Timberborn on. Anything else, maybe? Back to Bayonetta, maybe? Getting to stream more games has been so fun. Thank you everyone for checking out the gaming stuff. I appreciate ya. gonna go ahead and just do the rest of this cloak. It's so much purple. Well, we've got it on our palette. Let's just go ahead and get it. I was trying to do the fancy thing where we just get, like, most of the front done, but mostly I don't want to mix that orange-red right now, so just go for it. Let's go ham. Gonna get dinner ready. Her child bumped her head at school. Oh no, seriously enough for them to call us. I want to make sure everything's ready when she gets home. I hope everything's okay. That's scary when things like that happen. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. But yeah, I hope everything goes well. We'll catch you next time in chat. If you want to go catch some Resident Evil, some gaming, go give Snuggle a follow for me. Thank you. Hope everything's okay. It's hard when the little ones, yeah. Hurt. Give her a jelly, yeah. Time to get spoiled in the best way. Yeah. Look at this. Oh, this coverage is so bad, Chat. I hate it. Okay, bye. We'll see you later. Thank you again. Paint around all these. Getting the medals done with the comic book style will be interesting too. I haven't done any of that yet. With the practice we've done so far. So that'll be something new to figure out together. Let's see, does anyone have anything coming up this week we're excited for? I think it's wild that we have to start thinking about Adepticon already. I was kind of going through some of that in my head this weekend. Almost convention time. I got a head podcast on 4, but yes, Queen, please some Kingdom Death. I actually, hold on. I did build some Kingdom Death the other day. I built. Just for Avian. Built the Nucalope. He needs a little bit of sprue goo in a couple spots, because the bigger Kingdom Death beasties they're tough fitments together. So there's a few spots where I'm going to do some gap filling. And then I built the first survivor, so he's got 3 more to go. But there's the first one all together. I keep forgetting that Kingdom Death has had such like scale creep. Like the survivors are so much bigger now. So like him compared to Magneto, like he's huge. Very big now. Of course you did. Isn't he cool? I think he's so cool. Ooh, glue memories unlocked. You're welcome. I'm just all about being authentic. Oh, Gar, thank you so much for that sub for 6 months of support. How do I look saggy and muscular at the same time? A weird mini, but cool. That's the vibe for Kingdom Death. Thank you. How are you today? These guys have all kinds of stuff hanging off of them. Yeah. Big, large, McHuge. I'm sorry, I just goofed it up. Big, big, large, huge. There we go. But worked on that the other day. Oh, okay, man. I see the thought process, though. I see the thought process. It's a perfect leader. I don't know how I goofed it up. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Might be. I'm like mad how this is not covering. This looks like such trash. It's gonna need a few layers here. I'm mad at how bad this is covering. I'm trying so hard to smooth this out and it's just not doing it. I need a nap, I think. That's okay. We're all mundane. We're all in this together. I'm very grateful that my like one big goal today is to get those photos of the Imperial Fists. Get those out. If I had too many goals for today, it would not be good. I'm gonna get my other workout in. I'm gonna get those photos sent out. Anything after that, gravy. Plus, stream hasn't exploded. I'm still at 0 dropped frames. My camera is somehow nicer. Like, I'm gonna take all these wins today. As long as the demo still works, and our little bit of science at the end of stream, I'm gonna call that just the biggest win today. I'm doing it. do kind of wish they kept the survivors relatively consistent in size. Yeah, it is kind of wild how much they've scaled up. Like, they're quite a bit bigger. Much, much bigger. Do socials. I got a flock around clip up this morning. Yeah, I've been trying to. I did learn to never post anything on Sunday. Everything I posted yesterday flopped. Just so bad. So bad. We're not posting on Sundays anymore. Oh, it was so rough. So bad. YouTube analytics lie. No one's on there. No one's on there. Inner lane, crispy cam, thumbnails working, thriving. We're doing it. We're getting there. It's looking possible. Let's go. I was real worried for a bit. Absolutely winning. Upgrade the weather on the Land Raider this weekend. So far I got 2 thumbs up. Thinking of going and apply similar levels across the Raider. Oh, so you did like a section. You're ready to do the rest now. I'm guessing. Let's go, Avian. Have you had fun with the weathering? Are you enjoying that? Much as I want to keep touching this up before I let it dry, come back. It's such a, it's so gross looking. I hate it. Always more weathering. It's nice when you can keep adding though. It's harder to take it away. Going in stages is a good way to go. I feel like I always end up doing more because like clear coats and stuff also knock it back a little bit. I always end up doing like one more layer or one more pass on it than I think I need initially. Oh, I got purple on his helmet. Oh. I was enjoying it. Good. Good, good. Glad to hear that. Okay. Is it time? Do we need to do that highlight? Maybe we need to do that highlight. We're just gonna mix. I'll do red and some orange. The pigment application was fun, but I have to redo it as it came off over time. Oh yeah, I do varnish in between. So I'll do the pigment, I'll varnish. See if I need more. Usually I do. Add more pigment. Varnish it again. Yeah, if you're working on things in between, I would varnish. For sure. Alright, we're gonna use, I'm just using straight up orange. And our evil sons. Hopefully this will get us what we need. I think we had to do this for Iron Man and it helped quite a bit, so let's try it again. Oh no, do I need more orange? I might. I'll do a little bit more orange. I think what other nerdy news I've seen. Anything I've missed, chat? Anything we're excited for? I mentioned we've been watching the old X-Men's comic. We've been keeping up with Freerin. Got a new episode. What else? I think that's about it. I've been reading The Monkey King, which is from Journey to the West. I don't know, it didn't grab me the way I thought that it would, but I'm finishing that up right now for reading, and then I think I'm gonna go back to the Joe Abercrombie stuff that I had been reading. I still feel like with the translation, it's so fast. I don't feel like I'm invested as much. That makes sense. Anyone else reading anything? I had to watch a video to refamiliarize myself with weathering, then Slowfuse was doing a repaint of a Space King mini and weathered it. Turned a light bulb on the head. Good. Yeah. Baron's very good. Enjoying that. More of that is always good. Okay. I'm not gonna make any judgments until it dries. always feel like it's a really, really strong highlight, and then it dries. It's like, oh, I need more of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. Because the orange will also work off the purple nicely. So. I like it. I was hearing this is likely the last we get of Freyr in, because the health issue related hiatus the manga is on. Hope the author and the illustrator get better, but still big people said. Yeah. I don't actually know, because I thought there was a lot more of the manga than the anime, so I think I just assumed we'd be getting a whole bunch, but that makes sense. Hopefully they're doing better. It's on hiatus mid-arc. Gotcha. Anime has current and another arc. Oh, okay, before catching the current. Okay, sorry, I thought it was more than that for some reason. Yeah, that makes sense. I may go ahead and read ahead then, wherever we leave off. I need to get back. There's a few manga that I need to get back to. Like, I need to finish Kaiju number 8. I need to catch up to Dan Da Dan. I haven't been reading at all lately, just like right before bed. But I was reading more novels than manga. I tend to hop back and forth. Maybe that's on the way to Adepticon. Maybe I catch up. Last year I was catching up on One Piece. Do you guys remember that? I caught up on One Piece on the way to Adepticon. Maybe I need to pick a couple and get myself caught up. I was afraid this would be too close, but maybe it's the actual answer. It is. I need a tiny bit more red. That feels better. Okay. I bought my PC last year with a 9800 X3D. Great for gaming. I noticed it runs worse certain non-gaming tasks. I'm not familiar with that, sorry. But that's not fun to realize. Buds, welcome back. Did lunch, did the treadmill. Did we kiss Magneto? Like, we're kind of straight. Well, hold on, hold on to that. We have not yet, but I think we've gotten pretty far, buds. I'm pretty far. I'm trying to figure out this gosh darn highlight. It's the same problem we had with Iron Man, where I need to highlight this red, but it's not quite the color I want, and I need the contrast. It's a whole thing. This red is a whole thing for me. I think I just need to buy Wild Rider Red, I think is what it is. We had, like, it's a color I don't use a whole lot, so we had one pot that dried up, and I think I just need to replace it. He's looking great, thank you, butts. Sorry, I'll let you guys talk computers. The other thing I need to do, probably need to do it this week, is get my Crisis Protocol magnetized, the bases, so we can take them to Adepticon. Which means I have to figure out which base everyone goes on. Get those all magnetized. I guess not technically. Technically, I could just magnetize all of them and throw them on later, but that's the other piece we need to do this week. Like, it needs a tiny bit more orange, but not too much orange. This is feeling like a very fine line, I think is what I'm struggling with. It needs some orange, but not too much orange. I can't seem to get the proportion I want. That looks better, though. I like that more than the very orange we had. So I'm gonna go with it. Check out Squad Goals adhesive base magnets for the MCP. They're super easy and simple. Okay, I'll take a look. I think I've heard of something similar to that. Okay, I look. Because if we end up having more of it, it's probably good to have. Thank you. Because like drilling into the bases and stuff is never fun. I'm always afraid I'm gonna like cut through it. Which isn't technically a huge deal, but I don't super love doing it. Quite a few base choices in the box. If it's anything like Rogue Gambit, yeah. I don't know if I have like exact numbers of bases, but I got a fair amount in there. Let's take a look. My coworker keeps coughing without covering their mouth all over the computer and my coffee. I'm a freaking lose it. Wait over your coffee. Ew. I would also lose it. That's gross. Just here, turn up my stream really loud for a second. It's really gross when people do that and don't cover their mouth. Just turn me up for a second. Rises, the painting's coming along really nicely. Thank you. Wish I could talk more. Had to go to the pool. Now I need to go do some studying before class. I hope class is going well. Hope life is going good. Nikki in chat. Thank you, Rise. Thanks for coming by. Hope everything goes well. It's good here. It's been really nice adding more gaming stuff. Because then when we come back to minis, I feel a lot better about it. So thank you everyone for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll see you later, Rise. Hope class and everything goes well. Go do that studying. Whoops. I keep dropping. Poor guy. Let's start touching up his arms where I just really made a mess of that. I'll do some purple work here again. I'll give it a good shake. Oh, I'm still here, just studying ethically. Thank you for lurking and studying then. Sorry, I misunderstood. Thanks for studying along. Alright. Clean up these arms. I made a mess. I didn't realize we had red in between, and I made a mess. Let's get that. Oh, we didn't even get, like, the inside of his... Oh, Magneto. You and your extra gloves and your extra boots. I'll get you sorted out. Okay. I want to start doing, since this side of the cloak I need some more coat. I was gonna say we could start doing some of the highlighting because it came in a little a little nicer, but no, underneath still needs another coat. I'm slightly wrong. We did just start the next arc in the Fairy Anime. Okay, after this one, there are 4 more in the manga. Okay. That's what I was gonna say, because I remember you reading it and being like, I thought you read a lot more than that. That's why I was confused. Okay, that looks much better. We made a right mess of that. Now we're better. Okay. Here's hoping season 3 isn't confirmed yet. Taking a moment to appreciate I love the ending of season 2. The sketch is really good. Yeah, normally like we finish an episode, I'm like, okay, whatever. I like stay and watch it every time. If you guys have not watched the next season, the like ending, the credits scene, it's all done with colored pencil. And it's beautiful. I can't believe all of that is colored pencil. But it's the entire like outro. It's very impressive and very pretty. They don't always have a clear definition between arcs, like One Piece Island, so they blend together. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Kind of one leads to another situation. Alright, clean this one. Alright, we also need to start his face. I've not done anything for his face just yet. I do want to do, and they do it in the cartoon too, where like the top half of his face is in like the shadow and it's very heavily black lined. My references don't do that. Well, actually, the black one does. Maybe we do just his eyes, and the rest is skin tone. Let's do that. I think it looks cool. Give him the evil. I think this arc will be 1 to 2 more episodes. The rest of the season, if it's another 28 episode, will be the next arc. It's 4 volumes in the manga. Wherever it drops off, I will probably start reading. I want to do his face before we start the lining around his helmet, so I don't have to touch that up again. Just do Bugman's Glow. Kind of my quick and easy Caucasian workup. Get his little nose. Somewhere I have the first 3 Frieren books. Oh, never finished them? It's really fun in going back and getting the like the original source, sorry. Blanked out there for a second. It's fun to go back and get that. I'm fighting this highlights. Now that it's dried, I'm like, dang it, I do need more orange. I hate this. I need just a tiny bit of orange. It sucks so much, chat. I hate this. I hate this whole process. I hate getting this orange figured out. Because it's got to be strong enough so it's like, it's not blending into the red before it. Because we're doing the cell shading. But I also don't want it to just be orange. Pain in the butt. I'm gonna come back and put our mid-red in here again, just to make sure it's blocky. Just gonna leave it. Come back. Orange and yellow, 2 colors that love to be each other when they shouldn't. Yes, what the heck? Overly attached. Okay, I'm gonna take stem down for a second and get some coffee. Actually, here in a couple minutes, we're gonna swap over and play that demo. So we're gonna play for our Game and Friends. Here, after I do a little bit more on Magneto, we're gonna check out Fishbowl, which is a demo that I wanted to do for Next Fest, but it was one of the ones where I couldn't figure out how to get it out of full screen. So, Wholesome Games actually reached out to me to see if we wanted to play it, and I did. We just hadn't gotten to it just yet. But we're gonna hop over to that in a second and play through that. So if you guys want to join me for a demo of a cozy game, the full game comes out in April. I'm gonna look for Wild Rider Red, please. Yeah. I almost asked you the other day, and I'm like, no, it's fine. I'll tough it out, but no. I need it. It keeps popping up. Let's do one more coat on the back of his cloak, and then we'll hop over. That way it can dry and... Trying to decide if we start another character tomorrow, if we keep going with Magneto. Do you guys have a preference? Or as long as we're painting, we're good. Chat likes paint. Because we could start Rogue maybe tomorrow. Rogue would be fun. My ass gonna go. I know, but I feel bad. I feel like a red that's even higher than highlight than Evil Suns. So Wild Rider would be the next one up. It's more orange, but yeah. But you're getting into there's that fine line, and I can't seem to get it. That's or I still want it to read as red. But if you add just a tiny bit too much orange, it just becomes orange. That's what I'm struggling with. I was wondering, I have it's Vermilion from Vallejo that's very similar to Evil Suns, but I wonder if that's a little closer maybe to what I'm wanting. It's a very pretty bright red. But I don't know how close to Evil Suns it is. I feel like it's very close, but maybe a tiny bit different. Okay, this gosh darn cloak is almost base coated. Imagine I have a problem highlighting red. Could be me. I think, like, thinking back on what you're doing, it's like, man, is it better to go to, like, want orange or not? I think both are kind of tricky to just get. Because, yeah, you very easily dip. I know we talked about it. If you start just adding in white, you just drift closer and closer to pink, but you don't want pink. You don't want to read pink. It's tough. It's tough. It's almost, do I add yellow and make it my own orange? You know? Like, if the orange is making it too orange, do I make my own orange? Do I just go down this rabbit hole for a bit? But, like, maybe. Look at little Mag Butt. He's not as caked up here as he is in Rivals. They stole this man's cake. Get higher with pink, which is technically red, but doesn't work for highlighting this kind. Exactly. That's not the red I want. I just want bright-ass red. That's what I'm looking for. But to get bright-ass red, you gotta get pretty close to orange. I don't know, man. But, neato. Stay away from the rabbit hole. It's not working. I see Slam screaming at the bottom of the rabbit hole. Even the comics on the PC, I pulled up I found a cover art that I like, Avian. Yeah, I think it may be that we just add yellow and make our own orange. Scott has arrived with reds. Oh, that's a pretty red. That's from Andrea. Hold on, Jay. I'm just gonna swatch it up here. Well, you might not like that. What do I have? I got notes on everything back here. What the heck? Hold on. Okay. You hold on, chat. This looks like Evil Sun Scarlet, but I'm still gonna do it. Oh. It's a pretty red. Okay. This is the Andrea color. Oh. It looked more promising on the palette. Okay, that's Andrea. This is Evil Sun Scarlet. Okay, it is brighter. It's definitely brighter than Evil Sun. And then the weird mix that I've... It's definitely not as orange as this mix. Oh, but maybe it... Oh no. Oh, that's really close. Hold on. Got one more to try. As I'm looking, I also find orange red in here. I don't know. I'll try and find vermilion later. I don't know where it is at the moment, and I don't want to wait any longer before I hop over. I'm accompanying Interstellar screaming at you from behind the bookshelf. Alright, a little painting that red set's become my go-to. They'll take out of the bottle, but they layer so nicely. How does Evil Sun look so dark here? Yeah. It's putting on the white background. The Andrea paints. So this is what we've got here. And it's kind of like Army Painter, where you've got like of the same color. You've got almost like a hexad system here. So you've got a whole bunch of reds. So the human brain cannot correctly process red. This is my whole life. It does seem tricky just based on your base coat, what's next to it. And then, yeah, how close you want to be to orange without being orange. Orange red, not be confused with red orange. It's different. Opaque yellow, super easy if you just add horrible poison to it. Yeah, but it looks so nice. But it looks so nice. Well, I don't need more paints. I don't know where to find, like, I don't know where Andrea is. Let me see if it's on here. Where they're based out of. It's got multiple languages on here. So Spain. They're based out of Spain. Or Andrea, Europe is. I also don't think I've seen anything since, like, COVID. Hopefully they are still a thing. Okay, chat, we're gonna do a couple things here. We're gonna swap over to the demo. Before I do that, we're going to say goodbye to our YouTube friends. YouTube, I'm sorry, I don't know how to change all my thumbnails and stuff over there just yet. So, end of painting today, but thank you so much for coming to hang out with us today. If you do want to catch the demo with us, I'll be over on Twitch, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill YouTube for now, but thank you for hanging out with us today. I really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and stop that.